Everybody, I am Stephanie with Barn Besties, and we are here today at Midwest Horse Fair. And I am with Brett, and you are with Arena Trailer Sales.
Yes.
And we are here to learn all the things about all the different brands of trailers that they sell at Arena Trailer Sales. So thank you for coming on
Absolutely.
the video. And what do we have here for our first trailer?
This trailer here, this is a 4-star 2+1. So you get 2 horses in the back, and you get a box stall up front where you can do whatever you want with. These are really popular.
This is big.
They are big.
For a big horse.
Very tall, very wide.
I'm 6 foot tall, and I cannot touch. I love that.
Very nice.
And it's long. These are for big horses.
Big horses.
Wow.
Big horses. You can pull these dividers out, roll them over to the side, so you can put whatever you want in the back of them.
So tell us, what brand again?
This is a 4-star.
4-star. So this is lovely. Will you show us how this works?
So your bars just come in, snap in at the rear.
And then how do you get it out? There's a little...
And you just pull the pin down right there and let it hang.
Nice. And so tell us about the walls and the flooring. How does 4-star build their trailers?
4-star builds, we'd like to say, the best trailer on the market. Super strong. You're not going to find a stronger one.
Well, the bigger the horse gets, the more damage they can do.
Exactly.
So
walls double lined, insulated. This has got insulated walls in the trailer.
Oh, for heat and cold. That's amazing.
Yep.
So you said the dividers come out. Like, I'm seeing little levers and things here.
Yeah, we can show you how this
How does this work?
Pull it up here. Pull these pins in. Just like this.
Oh my gosh.
And this whole divider will roll over to the side. And then you can put all the pins back in. So now,
and how does this secure in? It secures
goes right in. We got to move some of this stuff here.
Yeah, move the rear end. Oh, so it snaps in like at the bottom as well. This is phenomenal. That's absolutely amazing.
Snaps in there.
So it's on a whole sliding mechanism.
Sliding rail. And so now
you could have a mirror and full in here.
Exactly. You have 2 box stalls. You can use this as a cargo trailer.
This is
4-wheeler, whatever you want to use.
Oh yeah, you could absolutely bring your go-kart, whatever, golf cart.
Yeah, people use them for all sorts of things.
I suppose you could do that in the front too. So let's look at the third horse spot. So these are really nice. You got full on
full head gates,
full head gate,
full separation between.
Mr. Cameraman, we should show the latch for Miss Megan. She loves her latches. Spring loaded.
Yep.
Any issues with these ever?
Not that we see.
Yeah, and then obviously so that's awesome. So you got the full-on division. So
full
no
division.
naughty ponies.
Exactly.
That's amazing. Yeah, you could very easily pull up like a golf cart in here. Load hay.
We brought golf carts here in it.
This is definitely big enough for another mare and foal, or you could almost have 2 horses in here if they were
if they were friendly.
If they were friendly or something, or bound to each other. So you've got the ramp in the back. We've got the side load ramp here. You've got a full door person escape door with a step, which is really nice. And like I said,
lots of room.
How high are we talking here?
This is an 8 tall trailer.
Yeah,
so 8 feet tall.
That's awesome. And then, so behind us is the gooseneck, and Mr. Cameraman's going to step in. You've got a nice little pass-through. Go ahead and show us all the things.
So in here, this is just the dresser room, and it's got all of our show stuff. But from a basic trailer, you get a row of hooks, you get a blanket bar, saddle rack if you wanted. You can always add more, take them out. This is a solid one, so this does not come out, but we do them removable all the time.
Sure. And then you can easily put a full bed up front.
You've got lots of storage up front. And you get a little step here to get up there. A lot of people put a boot box in
here. With how tall this trailer is, you've got actual room to actually stick a mattress in there and not be hitting your head.
Yeah.
So now tell us about the windows. Maybe Mr. Cameraman would come back through here. I always have issues with the windows. So can you get in and out through here? Or
there is no latch on the inside, so really from the outside you could.
But tell us about,
so this is just a sliding window. On the stall here, we've got drop-down windows.
Okay, let's take a look at those. Oh, yeah.
And so these from the outside, if we close this up, you can open and have a drop down.
And you have the safety bar. Excellent ventilation.
Outside access.
That's fantastic.
And if you needed to reach in there, just pull the bars down.
Wow. That's fantastic. Very, very safe for if you want to haul on a hot day with the windows down. You still have the...
You have lots of airflow.
You have the safety bars up. So that's great. And will you show us how this attaches on?
Yeah. So these will swing back, hook onto the trailer. Maybe you can drive down the road with this door
zoom
open.
in a little on that. That's pretty interesting looking. Can you show us again how that latch works? I think that part's standard. This part's pretty neat. Little extra.
Yep, and then this will double as the latch for that door as well if we close the ramp.
So is there anything else about this particular trailer you'd like us to show?
4-Star's got a really nice easy lift ramp.
One
I'm
finger.
lifting that with one finger.
That's fantastic.
And then it latches closed.
All right.
There's your ramp and door.
Now, is there anything accessories-wise you can upgrade on the gooseneck hookup as far as some people like to crank, some of us don't. Can we take a look at that?
Absolutely.
I am not really a big fan of that. It's doable to some extent.
Yep. And you could absolutely order a trailer with a hydraulic jack on it.
So it's an option.
Yep.
For the
it's an option from factory. We add a lot of them aftermarket as well.
Sure. So that's a hand crank one, and there's how people would get a hold of you?
Yep, there's our phone number right there. We're in Cannon Falls, Minnesota.
Perfect. Well, let's take a look at a couple more trailers.
Yeah,
that sound
absolutely.
Good? Okay, so what do we have here, Brett?
So here we have a Lakota Livestock Edition. So this is Lakota's version of a living quarter trailer with a stock back on it.
Okay, big.
So they'll go anywhere from a 14-foot stock area up to a 20. We have rolling gate options, solid gate options. We order quite a few with no gates in them.
So what would people potentially be able to haul?
You could haul horses, show cattle, pigs, go-karts, four-wheelers, dirt bikes, motorcycles, whatever you want back here.
Wow, and again, this looks tall.
Yep, this is tall. So these
not
are
quite but still taller than I can just barely.
Yep, 7.5 feet tall with the living quarter in it.
That's
8 foot wide.
Can you tell us about the feeder?
Well, the feeders are just an extra accessory we brought out here to Horse Fair.
But it's something that you sell.
Yep, we sell these at the shop. Stall grazer by Pro Panel.
Yeah, this is the first time we've seen it in the trailer. So
yeah, kind of a.
This is a neat idea.
For some storage.
Yeah.
And it would work.
Now, do people who trail ride buy these a lot? Because I could see you could put them outside. Do they mainly put feed? Do they put water in these?
You could. You could in a trailer and leave them in a trailer.
That's nice. And then you've got the big divider here. So you could technically have, honestly, 2 side by side in the back.
Yeah.
What's the depth?
This is a 14-foot stock area, so they're going to be about 7 feet apiece.
7 and 7. Okay. So looks like we got tack area and maybe something else, right?
Yeah, this trailer's got a mid-tack in it.
That's nice. The little walkthrough is really nice.
Yep, walkthrough. We've got a 4-tier saddle rack in it.
Now, is that a swing door or is that a ramp?
It's a ramp.
It is a ramp.
They get a drop-down ramp with a full mid-tack here.
That's really nice.
So
and behind me,
there's a
Mr.
door.
Cameraman, you can see we actually have a door as well. So you've got 2 ways to load stuff in here.
Yes.
That's
so
fantastic.
You can come in both ways. A lot of people will roll boxes and carts up in here.
Yeah, absolutely. What do we got behind door number 3?
We've got our living court here.
Oh my gosh.
So we go right into the bathroom.
This is so exciting. I'm going to head right in.
Yeah, we go right into the bathroom.
You've got a shower, sink, and toilet.
You get a shower, sink, toilet in all these living quarters. Pretty small, but...
Can we turn the music off?
Well, yeah, do that. Yeah. I suppose that's a copyright waiting to happen.
Yes, it is. Correct. Thank you.
Yeah.
So then we go from the bathroom
into a rear kitchen.
Little kitchen. This is actually a really large sink.
Very big sink.
2 burners.
2 burner stove. Microwave. All your kitchen essentials.
Yeah.
And then you've got a refrigerator here.
Decent size.
Decent size refrigerator.
Good weekender refrigerator. A lot of storage, uppers and lowers.
Lots of storage in this layout of a trailer.
This is amazing. So is there like a little water heater somewhere in
water
here?
Heater, water tank.
That's amazing. All propane?
Propane.
Nice. So does this convert into a bed?
This is a sofa here.
Okay,
that would drop down into a bed.
This one does. I didn't know if it connected into this or anything. Yep. That's awesome. And then you got the full.
Then you got a bed.
Queen. Is this queen?
That would be a queen, yes.
Okay, yeah, with more storage.
More storage.
I love the lighting too. Not as much headspace, but still plenty. You're not gonna do damage to yourself in the middle of the night. I like the steps.
Yeah, steps are nice. They're very popular.
Yeah. The vaulting up and down in the middle of the night is not so fun.
Not the best.
And then simple door. Again, very
big
similar.
Windows.
Nice slider windows. And you've got some shades. Look at all the storage. This is fantastic. And what brand again?
This is a Lakota Charger.
This is a Lakota Charger. Okay, let's take a look at the outside. Mr. Cameraman, you're gonna be able to come out here and okay, so maybe let's take a look at the connection here.
Yep, so you got dual jacks.
Yeah. So
dual hydraulic. So push one button, unhooks, hooks up.
So this is the fancy schmancy hydraulics that we all love and want.
It is.
That's fantastic. You've got your dual tanks for your
dual propane
needs. Now, how does this work for leveling for the camper area?
So they're going to level themselves a little bit automatically.
Okay.
The legs will go down separately from each other and just equalize to sort of level. The horse trailers don't really have as much leveling as the camper industry does, but they're much heavier trailers.
Yes, they are.
Much heavier versus the
That's fantastic.
campers.
So, one thing I didn't ask on the 4-star, aluminum or
all aluminum.
Okay, and what about this brand?
Lakota is an all aluminum trailer as well.
Okay, neat. Well, this is great, guys. We're going to go ahead and this is kind of part 1 with them. We're going to go ahead and do a second video. You got 2 more brands to show us, right?
SMC and Cimarron.
So check it out. He's got his salesman hat on. This is Brett, and we're going to go ahead and go into part 2. So before we go, please hit the subscribe and leave us any questions you got down below. But make sure you come back for part 2. Thanks, everybody.